Many people ask, how do I get featured? This is the million-dollar question. There are many information and theories out there in how you get a feature.
So we will be providing 3 tips to making good video content so you can work towards getting a feature.
Hey guys, my name is Amy Fernandez.
And I'm the Bay, and on this channel you will find tips, tricks, strategies, how-tos for the app Musically. So if you're brand new here, consider subscribing.
Okay guys, the truth. No one knows how to get a feature. And that's okay, because if everybody knew how to get a feature, it wouldn't be a very sought out thing. So it's good to have a little bit of mystery. And it pushes you to work hard and get creative. But once you do finally get a feature, the reward is priceless because you know how hard you worked to get that feature in the first place. So making good content is a great starting point in working towards that first feature and getting yourself on the Musically radar. Tip number 1, setting up your scene. When it comes to planning your shot, you need to make sure that you set up your scene first. Make sure that you have a nice clear background and there's not a lot of clutter that can distract you from yourself. Make sure there's nothing lying on the ground and clean up beforehand so that nobody is going to be distracted because you are the main focus. Here's an example. As you can see, when the bass stands in the background, it's very distracting and hard to focus on him. Your eyes are drawn to the clutter and it's hard to keep your focus on him. But in this video, the background is clean. There's nothing taking your eyes away from the main focus, which is you. So if you have a lot of clutter in your bedroom, make sure you clean up first. And if there's too much for you to clean up, then move to a whole new room altogether. Living room, outside is best. Tip number 2, lighting. If you go to the feature tab on the app and you look through the videos for the day, you won't find a single video that has poor lighting. You can see the video clearly and see what is happening in the scene.
The best type of lighting is natural lighting, so get close to a big window and face towards it. One very important thing to know about cameras is that they focus wherever the light source is coming from. So if you have a camera pointing towards a window, the audience won't be able to see your face. All they will be able to see is the bright light coming from the window. So point the camera away from the window and towards you so that it lights up your face. If you shoot your videos at night, there is not a lot of natural light. Some cheap ways to create good lighting is to buy white light bulbs for your lamps, so you don't get that yellow tinge to your videos. You can also Google some do-it-yourself ring lights to make it your own solutions. Do candles work?
No.
What if they smell like cranberries? Musically's like this. If you don't have the money to spend for good lighting, you can use the lighting in your home. Just be aware that you might get a little bit of a yellow tinge and the lighting quality may not be the best. Before you shoot your video, do some test shots to make sure that your lighting is on point. Make sure that you're in the video that you're testing with so that you can get a point of reference as to whether or not the lighting works for you. Make sure there's no shadows being cast on your face and that we can see you clearly. Rule of thumb to remember, the darker the lighting is, the harder it is for the camera to see you.
Tip number 3, switching up your angles. Making good quality content does not mean just picking up a camera and pointing and shooting when you film. You have to think up your shots. Depending upon what video you are creating, it's more interesting for the viewers when you change up the angles, as it makes your video more interesting to watch. I think of my videos like a movie. You got your close-ups, your widescreens, and your full shots. Your videos will stand out so much more when you have more angles in your videos.
When it comes to playing different characters, it makes the video more believable when you change up the angles. For example, when you play 2 characters by yourself, you need to change up the angles to make it look like you're talking to another person, as you can see the Bay doing here. You see him changing the positions of the camera to create that feel like there is really someone else to talk to. I sometimes talk to myself. Do you? Sometimes there's no one else to talk to. Are you talking about the voices in your head? No, the voices in my head don't really talk to me. They talk to each other. They're so snobby. Dude, that sucks. Yeah. Now for a bonus tip, try using a tripod. This keeps your camera still and gives you the flexibility to do wider shots. If you can't afford a tripod, finding good places to prop your phone up is also another option. Try a windowsill or anything you can prop your phone up on to keep it at eye level. Never have your camera pointing up, as we will be staring at the ceiling. Also, don't have your camera on the floor, as we will be staring at your feet.
So there you have it. 3 solid tips in helping you getting on musicallys' radar and working towards that first feature. So make sure to set up your scene, have clear lighting, and switching up your angles. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest updates on tips, tricks, strategies, and how-tos. And comment below on what video you would like to see next in helping you on the app Musically.